Hi, I'm Tim Marks from Ecotech Marine, and I'm about to assemble a NYOS protein skimmer. Thank you, sir. Well, it feels like Christmas here at Ecotech. So what we have here is a NYOS Quantum 220, complete in its packaging. And the assembly of which is pretty straightforward. There's just a few different subcomponents, so I'll bring them out. First is the collection cup. Second are the miscellaneous internals. Third is the needle wheel pump itself. And last and most important is the skimmer body right here. Okay. So I'm going to carefully unpackage all of these subcomponents. You'll find that the collection cup ships with a protective plastic layer on top to preserve the logo. That can be removed. And inside of the skimmer body, you'll find two silicone tubes. And then there we go. So to get started, what we actually need to do is disassemble the unit. This can be easily done with the only tool being a penny. By starting these screws with a penny, we just give them a quarter turn to unloosen them. And then all we gotta do is twist by hand. We've got these 4 corner clamps. And then the body comes right off. We'll set this aside for now. Okay. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to mount the pump into the center of the pump body. So there are 2. This is a hold down mechanism with a clamp. So we're going to need to remove the 2 screws that are on the smaller side of this clamp. So when you remove them, you'll clearly see that the black foam pad will stay. No need to remove that. You just remove this smaller section. Then we align the cord with the back of the base where the slot is. Slide the pump in here. The foam pad is a friction fit to keep it snug. And then we can just slide this back, put the 2 screws back in, and finger tighten them. The pump is shipped outside of the protein skimmer to avoid fracturing during shipping because it's quite a heavy load held in the bottom of the skimmer, and it's most reliable shipping this way. So finger tight is fine for holding these assemblies down. You really don't need to go too crazy. The cord will then be routed through here, which can be done at any time before we put the body on, but we're not there yet. The next step is to put the mixing chamber on top of the pump. This is actually the diffusing chamber. And you'll find inside of it 2 things. 1, a small silicone O-ring located on the top of this cylinder. And 2, a threaded collar. You take this assembly and you sit it right on top of the pump, just like that. All right. We take the threaded collar and we screw it down. The threaded collar holds this cover on top of the pump. Now we'll place the O-ring on top of the cylinder, take the chamber cover back, all right, sit it inside of the nicely machined groove, and then screw it down. This one you may want to go a little past hand tight, but not much. The O-ring provides the friction. Okay, so now we have our pump and collimating chamber assembled together, and we're going to put the body of the skimmer back on top. So the wire will actually align with the gate valve, the exit of the protein skimmer itself. So move the wire through, sit this on top. Okay, you'll see it nests right inside of its groove. And then we can go ahead and put a couple of these clamps back on. Super easy. I'll do the opposite side first so that I don't have to hold it down anymore. And then the last one. All right, getting close to the end here. We've got to put the venturi on the pump intake, which is just a simple friction fit inside. And then we take one of our two tubes and we slide it over the venturi and then over to this side where we're going to put it to the muffler. And then finally, mount the collection cup, give it a little bit of a twist. If it's a little tight, you can lube it with some silicone grease. This extra tube is used for the collection cup drain. If you want, you can remove the rubber stopper. You can attach this here and then route this to a bucket or a drain or any collection chamber of your choice. And we're done.